Why are you pounding on my door?
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm with the mobile response team.
Why are you pounding on my door like that?
We're stopping by to check on you.
That's how you check on somebody? You pound on their door really hard like that?
Michael, we're just knocking, bud.
Yeah, where are my missing children? Have you found my children yet?
But they're here to talk to you. We were just here to assist them.
What's your name?
My name is Chris
Chris what?
Stimson. I'm with the mobile response team.
And why are you here?
Yep. Just out of concern, want to make sure that you're doing okay.
My children are missing. The police, I've asked 17 specific police to find my children, and I was told they wouldn't help me. I even seen one of my daughters here in New Windsor, and the police would not help me.
Your daughter's hair? Did you say hair?
No, I didn't say my daughter's hair.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
What's your name?
Grace.
Grace, what are you here for?
I'm with my partners here.
So am I under arrest or something?
No, we're just here to check on you.
Well, you don't think this is strange that this guy's flanked outside my door? And
I'm just standing here letting them do their job.
flanked, hiding on the side of my door?
I'm not flanked. I'm standing here.
Who pounded on my door?
I did. I didn't pound on your door. I knocked on your door.
Remember, you banned me from ShopRite. After all the harassment that you've given me, you pounded my door like that, bro?
Okay, so we're going to redirect to why we're here. We're here to just check on you and see if you need any resources.
Who's this woman?
I'm
just with them.
partner.
You're just with them, no identity.
I'm Teresa.
With a
We're
chest
with-
tattoo, no identity. Teresa, what do you do?
I'm with the mobile response team.
3 people from Mobile Response. So y'all are going to take me away in handcuffs?
No, we're just here to see if we can provide any support and resources for you.
I want the harassment to stop, and I want my children back. What's your name? Jay Ross. What are you here for? To harass me?
They asked for some assistance. We come
They're
down.
they're just here
Assistance for
us.
what? What is the call this time? Because last time it was 3 cops that put in a witness against me that I was disturbing people.
Hey, so my understanding is that you have been involved in the mental health system, and
My whole life since I was a child.
okay,
They took my house, they took my business, they took my vehicles, they took my children, and I'm told never to mention my children again. And I've asked 17, I've never spoken to you directly. I've asked, and I have spoken to you. I've asked 17, you remember.
Yeah, you always bring up your children.
And I've showed you all pictures of my children when you came to my door. And you mocked me and you said, aren't those the same people?
hey, Mr. Lee.
And did you ever look for them?
They're here to talk to you, bud.
Yeah.
not us.
So
Well, what are you here for then?
To assist them.
To assist them in what? Grabbing me?
In case they need assistance. Talk to them.
Putting me in handcuffs again?
No one's going to put you in handcuffs. Talk
You've
to
done
them.
it before, multiple times.
We don't want to.
You
We're not here to
You
do
told
that.
me my charge
We're
was.
not here to do that. Speak to
Don't
them.
talk. I'm talking to you right now.
Okay,
You
you're
told.
talking to me, but I'm talking to you. They
You
wanna
pounded
talk
on
to you.
my door. I'm talking to you.
Okay, and they
And
want to talk to you.
Where are my missing children?
I don't know where you're missing children.
I got a video of Levy the other day coming up to me, telling
We
me,
know.
Yeah.
We see the video.
"Yeah, you see. Oh, you see the videos,
Yeah, you
and
post them all
and
over.
you retaliate constantly."
No, we don't retaliate.
I said, Can you help me?
Michael, can you
Hold on,
talk to
I'm not
us?
finished.
You're-
Look at this one flanked. What's your name?
Michael, focus.
Why are you hiding on the side of the door?
I'm just hanging
So 3 officers here to physically grab me.
How about-
No, dude.
No, we're
Yo,
just
Just
here
talk
to
to them,
provide
buddy.
support.
We'll stand over
I
here.
want to know where my children are. This is serious. You
Children,
this.
talk to them.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. Listen. Yeah, we see the videos.
Ask them about
Did you see the videos of my children?
No.
You're lying.
No, I didn't see the video.
Sleepover Girl 99, Regini and Sussman took the information.
Mr. Lee,
I don't know who that
we'll go
is.
around the corner and leave you alone. We're not
That's
here
all
to
I
kill
want.
you. They just asked for some assistance.
For what reason? Usually show up if somebody's hurting somebody or something.
We
What's
don't
the
have
reason you're
access
here?
to the building, and they do, so they're able to help us so that we can knock on your door and see if you're okay.
Is that a normal way to knock on somebody's door? Like, is that normal?
Wasn't the one knocking.
That's exactly how you knocked on my door.
Yeah, and I'll do it exactly the same way the next time.
And I'll have you arrested for harassment.
But we're not here about that. We're here just to make sure you're doing okay.
What is your name? What is your name and badge number,
I
please?
already told you my name's Schmidt.
Schmidt. And you remember I spoke to you about my missing children.
Don't actually.
You don't remember that. When I told you I spoke to, hold on, I'm not done. I'm talking. I spoke to Officer Hannah the day I saw my daughter here in New Windsor, one of my children.
We're just here to give you support.
So is there any support for finding missing children? Does that happen at all?
You've pursued the avenues that you have available to you for that. We're here to talk to you about you, right? We're concerned about you, man.
Let me tell you what the officer, he's talking about, we saw the videos. Let me tell you what he says. I said, I've asked you to help me find my missing children, right? I've asked you to help me procure the video from the store where the license plate in the car and my daughter and this photo of me and my daughter that I have could be compared, right? That's my daughter, right? And then he said to me, do you want us to call mobile mental health? And I said, for what? He said, for your mental state. I said, what about it?
Mhm.
This is crazy. This is stressful that somebody would knock on my door like that,
We don't
pound
want-
on my door.
I don't want this to be stressful, man.
Don't you think that's an odd way to knock on someone's door?
All right. Well, we're past that.
Don't
now.
you think he's belligerent attitude? And this one too? You're not being uncivil, and I appreciate it. And please don't lay hands on me. I'm asking you.
I won't here do that to you, Mike.
You're being belligerent also, and I did ask you to help me find my children.
I'm not even talking, sir. You can keep
Well,
going.
I'm talking.
Okay, go ahead.
You're here to see me, and I'm talking to you.
I'm here for them.
Did you tell them my children were missing?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Please talk to them.
This is very odd.
So,
I'm almost done with this conversation.
and I understand you're upset about your children, but how can we support you? You know, are you connected to any services? Do you have a psychiatrist? Are you taking any meds?
First of all, neurotoxic poison is not meds. I eat plenty of healthy food. I eat plenty of vegetables. I eat plenty of berries. I don't need someone to drug me up until I'm walking around with Parkinson's disease and can't wipe my rear end. I don't need to see a psychiatrist. That man is schizophrenic. She's belligerent as well. You're standing there very civilly, although I fear you as well, because you're also wearing the costume. I fear these people as well. I've been abused my whole life. I'm tired of this.
And we were here to support you.
So who made the call?
Well, we don't have that information. Yeah.
What's that?
Anonymous.
Anonymous again. 6 anonymous complaints, 3 anonymous complaints, multiple anonymous complaints, a belligerent person, increasingly intrusive person. Who's making all these complaints?
Yeah, we don't have that information.
Anonymous. AA people? Narcotics Anonymous people?
But what we do have is that your information, and you know, we want to.
And you have my information. It says
We're
what?
here-
Schizophrenic, psychotic, delusional, paranoid, schizoaffective, bipolar, obstructor of governmental administration, obstruction of justice, trespassing, assault, harassment. It says everything about me.
Hmm.
This is targeting.
All right. Well, you tell me about you. You tell me.
I'm not any of those things.
Okay.
I'm a person speaking my mind.
Yeah. And you have every right to do that.
Well, not when someone's pounding on my door and talking about, and I'll do it again. Isn't that what you said? Hold on, let me zoom in on you saying that, nod in your head. And you'll do it again, right? And you'll do it again. And we see your videos, right?
All right.
And you don't know who Raghini and Sussman are, but you've seen my videos. You've seen my videos, right? All of them? The whole thing that says corrupt police?
Hey, Mike. Yeah, man.
Oh, you're not? And you'll do it again, though, right? You don't like me, right? Right? Finity. Yeah, you're smiling. Look how smirky you are, man. I want you arrested.
Mike,
No, it's not old Kinderhook. It's not okay.
we're here to talk to you, man.
Well, you can see I'm sane and I can speak just fine, but I don't like this abuse.
Okay.
And I don't like having to answer my door to people that are going to put me face down on the ground. Look at that look. She's just waiting for the call to action. Look at the look on her face.
Don't worry about her.
You told me. When did we speak that I would know your name?
I don't know.
When I told you about my children. That's when. This is crazy. 17 officers I asked to help me find my children. I get nothing but smirks and laughs.
All right, Mike. So I understand this is an upsetting situation.
What is the situation that you're here? I was cooking food. I'm sitting here talking to somebody. I'm not bothering anybody. Why are y'all here?
Just out of concern. That's all. So
What is the concern? I want to know.
no one's here to do any harm to you, right?
5 eviction notices, 2 arrests. I got hit almost to death by 2 cars, including Mr. Ross, in front of 555, in front of the police station. And I was mocked by the police for that. Oh, you got a little split on your lip there. You want us to help you put your chain on your bicycle? Walking home with no handlebars on my bicycle with a leg that almost wouldn't bend. Almost killed.
And that's very unfortunate,
But it wasn't due to my ignorance. It was due to people targeting me because they're all weird.
So
I want my children back.
when we're not here, right? Do you have any worries?
I remember you. I've seen you
Do you
before.
have any worries about yourself as far as your safety?
Would I hurt myself or others? No.
Right. Do you have any concerns for your safety at all?
I would like him arrested for that belligerent attitude. And I would like her questioned for how she knows me if my children were never reported and you never reported my missing children.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is a joke.
Mike,
I never told you yet, and I appreciate that you're being very calm and civil and appreciating that I have a right to feel aggravated by this.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's your name again? Teresa.
And I understand.
What's yours, Grace? Grace.
Chris.
Chris. I remember you, Chris. You remember me, right?
Yeah, I do.
How long ago? Where do you remember me from?
been a while.
You worked in a mental hospital? And you remember me being strapped down and injected with poisonous drugs? Hold on. Let me clarify. Cloprazamine, olanzapine, flufenazine, Haldol, Haldiprol, Thorazine, decanoate. I could tell you lots of names.
Yeah, I remember you having a difficult time. And it was really
Oh,
hard.
me having a difficult
Yeah.
time, crying for mercy while I'm being injected with drugs because I want my children back.
So we're not talking about going back there, right?
We're not going to go there. I know. And the maintenance here at the office told me the same thing. We're not going to go there. Do not go there. We're not talking about this ever again.
Right. We wanted to show up and say we're support, right? If you have any concerns for your mental health, your well-being.
Well,
your
all right.
safety-
Here's my first concern.
Okay.
You see how he knocked on the door, and you see how he smirks and he says, "I'll do it again."
All right. Well,
Where do you remember me from? What place?
you said it.
Which mental hospital?
You're right. Orange Regional.
Orange Regional. I was tortured. I have plenty of video and photos of me cut and bruised from head to toe. Is that a normal way to treat people with mental wellness? Is that goodness for them?
Yeah, I can't speak to what all happened there. I do remember you from that time, but
I can speak to all of it.
yeah.
And I could talk all the way back to the MK Ultra and being trafficked through Canada and everything, Mr. Ross.
Yep, but
I could
right
tell
now-
about all of it.
But right now, Michael,
I have a lot of children.
this is a totally different situation.
No,
Right now-
it's not different. It's all connected. Why are y'all here? Who called you? Anonymous. And is that fair to me as a human being, as a person, that my complainants are anonymous?
So right now, I think that you seem like you're doing okay. And-
Well, I'm feeling aggravated.
Oh, absolutely understandable. But again, we're trying to offer support. If there's anything that you think we can do for you, you can give us a call.
You understand what those drug names that I named do, right? They cause Parkinsonisms, renal failure, bleeding seborrheic dermatitis, death, which only occurs as a side effect in some cases.
Mhm.
That's not medications for anybody. That's Nazi. That's Nazi. That's crazy.
Okay. Well, we're gonna leave you be. Okay, man. Sounds like you're doing okay. But please, 311 is a support for you.
No. 311 makes 6 or 7 police cars, an FBI car, and multiple mobile mental health workers show up.
Well, we're mobile mental health.
I don't call anybody for assistance anymore. And I told John Thomas, legally, you do not have to come here. You stay away from me. You're not a nice person. I told him, I'm tired of your attitude. I'm tired of you bullying me. He said he's not a mandated state reporter to have me committed to a mental asylum. Mandated state reporter, right? Is that what y'all are?
Of course.
I have many missing children. I've asked several officers. I haven't spoken to you about it, Mr. Ross, and I'm being as civil as I can be without expressing too much frustration, which I'm definitely right to feel.
You're holding it together well, man.
Do you
Well,
have supports that help you through all of this? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
I have a
really-
friend, and then 3 anonymous reports, which were actually police officers dressed in police officers' uniforms. He doesn't even know. He sees my videos, and he doesn't even know who Sussman and Regini are. 3 police officers put in a report that me and my friend were harassing people, and it's not true at all. They came here and they said, you were listening to music. They did the same thing, pounded on my door. You were listening to music. It was so-called, according to the clock, New Year's Day. New Year's Day at 9:30, and I was listening to Curtis Knight and Jimi Hendrix. Everybody's wishing me a happy birthday. Ba-boom, ba-ba-boom, ba-boom, tick-toom. And I got little bookshelf speakers, a little Bluetooth player that I soldered myself. Mental health says I can't prepare meals. I don't know how to fix things. I don't know how to groom myself. I cut my own hair. I did that myself. My mouth is dry because I'm aggravated and afraid. Look at him over there with that smile on his face. I'm not being rude. Look at that smile on his face.
Okay, Mr. Lee, if you do need
Let's
any
not
support in the
focus on us.
future,
Hear what they have to say, and we'll be out of your hair here.
if you need connection to case management or something, if you need help, did you mention eviction?
5 eviction notices, and I don't want anyone to help me with this. I can speak for myself. This is ridiculous, and it's always the same thing. Anonymous complaints. I came home with groceries one day, and there were 6 police officers here, a blacked out FBI-looking car with a guy with a tie, and 2 mental health workers. The charge was belligerent, increasingly intrusive person who was roaming the streets. I don't have a car. I walked home with a bag of groceries.
Okay, well, if you do need any help in the future, 311 can give you some assistance.
I
You
will
don't
never
have
call
to
through
come
more.
out. You could just talk to someone on the phone.
Think about it.
24/7.
Think about it. You hear how I'm speaking, and I'm aggravated. I feel anger.
Okay, so we don't want to.
Well, no, I'm talking to the most civil officer that's here. Please, let me speak.
We don't want to make you
but it's not the point. When I can't, my children are missing. Y'all don't understand how serious that is.
I mean, I can't imagine how you feel.
I've showed the police the videos. The police have looked at the videos. Google connects it. The police have looked at it. I'm not saying whether you have or not, but I'm telling all of y'all right now, just like I told y'all, Sleepover Girl 99, which is a weird name. I never would have made up the name. It was one of the mothers that made the name. I'm a victim of MK Ultra program and torture through privatized mental asylums since I was a child, all the way through Canada and California and Long Island and all over the place. I don't even know all of my family because of this. Sleepover Girl 99, all one word, no spaces or caps. Are you getting that, Schmidt? I'm addressing you as an officer to take a report. Sleepover Girl 99 on YouTube, all one word, no spaces or caps. Are you got that?
Okay, so
All right,
we're gonna
acknowledged.
take our leave then, and,
This is, and that's not all the children, Mr. Ross. That's only some of them.
so
And
we're
hold
gonna-
on,
we're gonna go.
1 minute, Grace. Don't go yet. Let me finish. I am drugged in some of those videos, and you'll see that I'm drugged in those videos. The one video, what people call me a pervert, and I'm not, when I'm horsing around my daughter and her shirt comes up because they're swinging around and we're playing, I pixelated it on a Windows 10 program. People kept asking me, what program did you make these videos on? Somebody unpixelated that and put it back up unpixelated, what I never would have did, and I certainly didn't molest my children. This is severe, man. I'm a targeted person. You know how many cars I've been hit by in the past 3.5 years? Maybe about 7 or 8, maybe 7 or 8. The last 2 almost killed me. I got a bump sticking out of my chest still. My whole rib cage was racked. I could barely walk, let alone ride a bicycle. And that particular day, I was banned from Dollar Tree. And the day before that, or 2 days before that, by Mr. Finnerty and 2 other officers, or it was Gagliardo, Labarsky, and someone else maybe, I was banned from ShopRite. And I wasn't even in ShopRite. We received an anonymous complaint. You can't come back on ShopRite's property. I can't go to Hannaford's. I can't go to Dollar Tree. I can't go to ShopRite. I can't go to the diner. Police have waited for me outside the bank, which if you see that video, there's multiple police cars waiting for me. Apparently someone reported that I was looking at children at a school. This is targeting and abuse. It's called discrediting. And if you remember what they did to me, that's not humane. Strapping people down with straps and sticking them with needles because they're saying you're making a big mistake. There's nothing wrong with me. I had a house. I had a business. I had vehicles. I was registered with the county. I had a DBA. I had a 1-ton Chevy work van. I had every tool. Now I'm not even allowed to cut stuff here with a little hobby saw with a 3-inch blade. On many anonymous complaints. I can't play a guitar loudly outside. Many anonymous complaints. I was arrested the next day.
Okay. Well, we're gonna leave, but please, I hope you see us as a support. We're not
Can you see, and I'm not being aggressive. I'm pointing. No, it's not okay. It's over. Look, I want you to look, Grace. Can you see the attitude on her face, how she specifically doesn't like me? That's not civil service. That's belligerence. Mr. Ross,
We're all getting out of your hair here,
I,
right?
look, I feel the Holy Spirit, and I don't like the uniform. I don't. I appreciate your civility, and I know the Holy Spirit is a witness. What you understand. Thank you for hearing me out. That belligerence, look at the smirk on her face. Thank you for listening. This isn't a game. I lost all my children. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your civility.
Just don't take it as anybody was Bill. He was literally knocking on your door. No one
Yeah.
pounding on your door.
I was that's pounding on my door.
No one has the first time.
I would never knock on somebody's door like that unless it was absolute life or death emergency, or I was severely angry at them.
Okay.
He said, and I will do it again. That's an invasion of my
Well,
Well, that's where I question you then, because that's an invasion of my civility and my privacy.
You can knock on people's doors.
Not like that.
All right. Well, I didn't think it was excessive.
Well, we disagree then. Thank you for listening. Sleepover Girl 99, all one word, no spaces or caps, is some of my children in those videos. I'm in those videos. I'm drugged in those videos. Those people in the background talking are people that help to traffic my children. I don't know what names they're currently going by. I seen one in New Windsor the same day. I asked Levy. I asked Schmidt. I asked Officer Hannah, who's a public liaison sergeant, if I'm not mistaken. They said they could not investigate, they could not help me. The manager from the store would not give me the video. The car was a very odd, unusual car. I described it very accurately. I had a photo of myself and my daughter in my pocket. Nobody would help me. And they mocked me. They said, you could always go down to the police station. I have gone to the police station. You know what I was told? Quote, ready? This is quote, not verbatim, not paraphrase. It's in your best interest.
But
It's in your best interest to get on your bicycle and leave, or I'm going to have you evaluated. And that was Bedetti that told me that. Thanks for your time.
all right.
Thank you
Well,
for
yeah,
not
all right.
assaulting me or harassing me.
We're not here for that.
His knock and his smirk is definitely harassment. Thank you for your
Okay,
time.
I